This is going to be a little bit of a longer video, and I hope you stick with me to the end. But what I'm about to share is a trauma-informed reflection on how collective and intergenerational trauma are showing up in Minneapolis and other places in the world right now, but especially here, and especially around safety and community and what many of us are holding in our bodies and nervous systems. Right now, for many people living in Minneapolis, feels heavy in a way that's hard to explain unless you're here, or unless your nervous system already knows what not safe feels like. The city is carrying a loss of safety. It's the loss of what used to feel predictable, the loss of moving through the world without constantly scanning. It's the loss of feeling safe in free speech, the loss of feeling safe just going to the grocery store or driving, walking in your own neighborhood, going to school. In recent history, we've watched violence, fear, and grief unfold in public ways. Those moments don't disappear when the news cycle moves on. They settle into the body of a community. They create a collective loss of safety without a clear beginning or end. I'm a therapist. I work with trauma, and I understand intergenerational and historical trauma not just as concepts, but as something carried through families and communities and nervous systems. In Jewish families, we grew up with the phrase, never again. It doesn't only mean remember the Holocaust. It means never normalize hatred, never ignore early warning signs, never dehumanize people and call it safety. It's about recognizing patterns before they harden into history. In the antisemitism trainings I teach, I show historical images meant to illustrate how dehumanization begins. And lately, the images coming out of Minneapolis feel disturbingly familiar. Not identical, but similar in emotional weight. I'm also drawing many parallels, personally, to what it felt like to be a Jew on October 7th. Not because the events are the same, but because the emotional experience is familiar. Watching fear and violence unfold in real time, seeing images spread before there's time to process, and the feeling like the ground is shifting under what used to feel stable. It's not about better or worse. It's about recognition. It's about the body saying, I've seen this before. People often forget trauma isn't only what happens to us. It's also what we witness, what we absorb through our screens, what our bodies register before our minds catch up. From a trauma perspective, propaganda works by amplifying fear and collapsing complexity. It simplifies people into categories and turns uncertainty into certainty. And history shows us how dangerous that can be, because when fear is repeated long enough, it starts to feel like the truth. And when people feel threatened, they're more likely to justify harm in the name of safety. That pattern isn't new. It's been present in wars, mass violence, and moments when society stopped seeing each other as human. And this is the part I keep coming back to. We don't have to know each other to care about each other. We don't have to share identities to protect dignity. We don't have to agree to refuse dehumanization. Trauma tells us it's us versus them. Healing reminds us it's us with each other. Minneapolis is holding grief, resilience, and a collective loss of safety at the same time. Right now, I'm choosing to believe that human kindness still matters, that speaking up still matters, that remembering history doesn't mean reliving it. It means interrupting it. And maybe that's what never again really means. Not only about what happened then, but about how we show up for each other now.